On. Wait for the brother. On. Alright.
Shalom. I'd like to give our praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakodash.
Double honors to the apostles and those of great listeners as
God.
well.
God.
Peace and blessing to you. When we will push the street before considered, right?
God.
Coming out on these streets, we really work day in and day out, right? On the unicorn, because I remember the apostles talking about just last time watching a video with them. I think on the street teachings, talking about the unicorn and how this would reach the four corners of the earth due to that, right? But we're going to come out today to talk about what vengeance of the Lord, because right now that's the time that we're coming into all the different things that we see happening on this earth, right? And we're not even seeing the full extent of the Lord's vengeance. We're only seeing like little bits and pieces of it. Even here in this country, more or less every day somebody missing. You understand? More or less every day somebody missing. I've murdered for the past week, and I've been like about 8-9 murders. You understand? That's how different I get it. But we know the scriptures say what is spirits created for vengeance, but anything else from that? Spirits created for vengeance. Right now, the time coming that the Lord bringing vengeance on his place. And the scripture even say in Matthew, it say what? It say all these things shall come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Read it? So Rock chapter 39 and verses 28.
Start from verse 24.
24. So Rock chapter 39 and verse 24. So, as his ways are plain unto the holy, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked.
So let's add something to say, right? Because as I say here, it says, as his ways are plain unto the holy, that is why the elect will see it. The rest, they will remain blinded. That's why even in the murders and so forth, that's why in second Ezra the scripture say all these things, and they will still do what wickedly.
God.
You understand?
God.
You see, and they will still continue to do what. You understand? So still do wickedly, right? So the scripture says, so as his ways are plain unto the holy, they would see it. The holy they would see it, the elect would see it. The rest they're blinded. They're not going to see that at all. They will be caught up. And their whole attention, right, would be on things that they're not supposed to be paying attention to.
God.
Right? That's why the scriptures talk about the men that sigh and cry. Who would be doing that? It's the elect, the holy. The other people, they know what we're studying about. They'll be watching a woman expose she husband on a video, and they go whole week. That is a whole conversation. They forget that all of a sudden crime done, all this stuff done, you know, the economy go and crash and finish. And that's the reason why Esau itself does make these kind of shows like the body shows and the love and hip hop and all these things, because that is where that is where their whole attention is. They know what that is where the attention and the wicked is. They're doing wickedly, so they will watch what? Wicked stuff. They're not time to take on the ways of the Lord. You know? They're not time to take on that at all. So that's why to the holy, plain unto them that this is the things that the Lord doing. This is the things that we would see. Right? As the next part says, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked. I say that the ways of the Lord, it become a stumbling block unto them. Yeah, it doesn't work as you think. Right? Come on, let's try this, right? Yeah. Come on. No, because sometimes it doesn't hear from the side. Stay away. Even if you see it, here still not. Right? That way say, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked. The ways of the Lord become stumbling block unto them. That's why these people can't even understand where it is being done and who it is being done. Who it is doing it. That's why we mentioned, hey, where these things coming out from? That's the first thing Jake just say, yeah. Where this coming from, right? How this happening unto we? Not knowing the ways of the Lord become a stumbling block. The Lord tell you, hey, this will happen unto you if you continue to sin. You understand? He said, the Lord mentioned, he delivered them unto death and destruction. The sinners he's talking about, right? The sinners of his people, he delivered them unto death and destruction. These are the things created for you all. So he already tell you already give you that information that this is what will happen if you ain't follow his ways. But his ways become a stumbling block unto the wicked. They wouldn't know. That's why sometimes even when you're trying to explain to somebody, hey, this is the Lord doing this, they can't comprehend it. It become a stumbling block unto them. Why the Lord doing this? They don't understand that the Lord work on both sides. Where mean the Lord create evil? The Lord tell you that is what he do. He kill, he make alive. He created good, he created bad. He deal with both sides of the spectrum. They can that now become a stumbling block unto them. Shall evil be done in his city and the Lord has done it? That there become a what do you mean the Lord do that? What do you mean is the Lord cause the water happening? Is the Lord this mentioned 2,000 years ago? That's it, he make it plain unto the holy that we can understand, wow, this was written years ago. To them it's like, where it come out from? It was already given on to us. That's a turn. Go ahead.
This one he was dealing with how the Most High system used, and I don't want to say ignorant Jake, but Jake's not cognizant of the fact that, as the brother rightly said, the Lord do both good and evil. This is 2 Ezra chapter 6. This is
No, sorry, something there. They have no excuse again. I don't know why, because it has TikTok videos, YouTube videos, where just random people scoffing against the word. So that means they're hearing it. They're hearing it. Years ago, you could have said, well, like, a man didn't hear it because thing, but no, it had gone through the unicorn. You understand? So they're hearing it, they know about it. The Lord make his word known unto them. But they choose to do what? Right, that's what the Lord said. Some for honor, some for dishonor, some for the sword, some for famine. That's just what it is. He make it plain no fear. That we could see that. You understand? You can see that. You know, he say what?
He said the only thing under the sun. When the Lord walked, what he say? Before, if I did not have come, you would have an excuse.
Yeah.
But now that I come, you have no excuse. It's the same thing with the men of the Lord today. He didn't come. You understand? Everybody will forget. But now we come back to do the same thing the Lord do under the same vibration, and now they will bring the same thing into your heart.
And you also have to understand too that when it comes to dealing with Jake, it's not that they don't want to know him, it's that they just don't want to stop doing the wickedness. So they just choose not to believe. You understand? That is the whole thing. They just choose not to believe because they want to continue doing whatever it is they're pleased to do. So when they do hear the word that they're supposed to stop, if they serve the Lord, you know, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. That come like, hey, now we don't want to hear that. So the truth, they make it look like they're in here or whatever it is, so that they can continue in this sin. You understand how the Lord say, are people laden with what? Iniquity. Right? That's what you're dealing with. These people love that. You know how a pig just roll in mud and thing because he loves that mud just sting the skin? That is how Jake is when it comes to sinning, to doing wickedness. They roll up in it. That is the whole thing. That is like they comfort to them. That is why the scripture is mentioned in 20 days of Noah, they should be given unto what? Marriage and so forth. That is what they want to, that is the whole, right, that is what the whole mindset is. So the ways of the Lord become a stumbling block. That's all. Then he finish up his one and then
no problem.
It's 2 Ezra chapter 6, verse 18 and 19. And it said, behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh and to visit them that dwell upon the earth. And I will begin to make inquisition of them, what they be that have heard unjustly with their unrighteousness, and when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled. And we see those things happening today. And going back to what you're saying, this is why the prophets, it's such a considered an eyesore to the people. They're ignoring the words. But the mere fact that they're looking at us standing up out here doing this, it annoys them. You don't even have to say nothing, just stand up out there, them automatically them is the men and them who always singing the trumpets at doom and gloom and always feel the best. And he ain't saying nothing yet. So just our mere presence has become an annoyance to the world, which the scripture tell us at the climax of Jacob's trouble, the people are going to be clamoring for us to be put to death because they're going to blame all the ills that the Lord visit on them upon his prophets.
They wish that upon us. Yeah. They say the world hated not you, it's me hated. And because we represent Mashiach, they hate us too.
Yeah.
I say servant not greater than his master.
In Jeremiah 5 and I'll start from 28. It says, they are waxen fat, they shine, yea, they overpass the deeds of the wicked. They judge not the cause the cause of the fatherless, yet they prosper, and the right of the needy do they not judge. Shall what?
Judge what the cause of the
fatherless can.
So you know that by unjust doings. Like this, you should say what they say, do not rich men affect you.
Can.
You understand? even jakes who don't have afflicted other jakes that do have. That's how bad it is.
Correct.
You wouldn't even go and try to, see a man at a store, he money pumping, because he has something to pump him for the leg. So you know what you're gonna do? The next man struggling just like you wanna take your bread instead.
Yeah.
You understand? But it's good to say what? A man shall not pity upon his neighbor.
Correct.
And we still getting minor effects of that. We even reach the point where nothing to eat and then just have to survive. You finish with that?
Nah. It's verse 29. Shall I not visit for these things, saith Yahweh? Shall not my soul be avenged on such a nation as this? A wonderful and horrible thing is committed in the land. The prophets prophesy falsely, and the priests bear rule by their means, and my people love to have it so. And what will ye do in the end thereof? Yeah, go on. Oh, yeah, what will you do in the end thereof? What you going to do when the Most High actually visit? You understand? When he comes to avenge the blood of the innocent on the guilty hands. You know, that goes back to 2 Ezra 9 and 13, where he say, roughly paraphrasing, them that load my law while they are at liberty. You understand? They shall know it after that by pain. And then further down it go on to say, basically, don't worry about how the ungodly will be punished. You understand? Because their punishment is sure. Them, as the brother said, they reserve unto dishonor. They reserve unto that fire, unto that famine. You understand?
And that's why the scripture say, none shall go unpunished
Come.
unto the grave. A lot of people in the mindset that, they live wickedly and, that die a peaceful life.
Yeah,
That dies it. And that was before, and dies night. Right? So that brother now quote the scripture, he must know it after death by pain.
By pain,
they're not going to
come.
come back. They're going to come back in the reincarnation. They're going to come back to face their judgment. But right here, they're going to face their judgment. Right here. And we see that, a lot of people today, realize and say, boy, all this killing and sweet tea and tea, what causing this killing? Right? That the scripture say they must. Shall I come to the Lord in the city and people not be afraid?
Correct.
Shall there be evil done in the city and the Lord has not done it? They the Lord judge. They know the Lord is known by his judgment. Right? The Most High is not with it. They righteous judgment because a lot of these jakes they committing adultery and doing all manner of evil.
And again, you remember, this was saying the word they doing adultery, right? You remember that there is a prophecy unto them as well. Because it says a wicked and adulterous generation, right? The Lord mentioned that. So how they would be adulterous. That is why everything you're watching, I was watching somebody, just, browsing and looking to do our video, right? And I was bouncing up some things while I was doing the video. And someone made a statement like, everything for Jake today is sex. They post a keyboard, they post a man and a woman and sex on the keyboard. Every single thing they watch is that. So the mindset done contaminated. So that, and what the person, the things they post and things with our sex is adultery. Right? Because what they're going to post after is a man wife or and so forth. And this is the people that you're dealing with. So shall not, you do wicked, you do wickedness, where you feel they're going to reap. You report it as a soul. I'm going to bring up pizza. You finish yours, manager?
Yeah, I finished mine.
When you look at how, you say you make a business agreement with that man, and they sign a contract with it. When you break the contract, you want justice.
Yeah.
You want justice.
Especially for ZSO, they want a justice served. And you have a payment. Alright, so come like when Jake break a law, right? In whatever law he so have, Jake have to
Face
go
the
through it.
consequences, yeah.
Right? You have to go through it. So where you feel with the Lord? You do this stuff, you feel you're not going to receive that judgment. The reason why you see all these murder things because the Lord mentioned these things will get worse. You feel it's only Trinidad happening too. America have so much a high increase right now, they're balling. They're balling right now. People want to know what is going on, but this is the time that we heading to. Matter of fact, now we heading to, we in. You understand? Let me bring the scripture. This is Deuteronomy chapter 32. I'm going to read verse 15. It says, but just run, right? And just run is a word for Israel, right? It says, but just run, wax fat and kick. Thou art waxen fat, thou art grown thick, thou art covered with fatness. Then he forsook God which made him, and lightly esteemed the rock of his salvation, and I put it in. Wax fat, the money, this and that, and they do what? They forsake the Lord. That is what Jake do. So when you feel disobeying the Lord, when you feel what happens if you disobey the Lord shows you. You understand? If you have a son and he forsake you, what does he feel going to do? You're going to deal with that son the way you're supposed to deal with them. Now in this world that only didn't care, but hey, the righteous way was to deal with that stubborn child. You know, and the Lord called us all those names. Right? So Joshua wax fat, and kid, thou art waxen fat, thou art grown thick, thou art covered with fatness. Then he forsook God which made him. That's what they do. And that's why you see the wax fat, you know, the money, this, that. They don't want to hear about the Lord. Only when afflictions and things arise, that is when now they want to, hey, now we have to seek the Lord. Now we want to turn to Him. We have to find the word, you know. You know, I hear the Israelites say, let me look for them. You understand? But it could be, hey, anytime that we're in, scriptures mention, that's what people are praising and say, earth not the earth until the last one be saved. What we see the earth being what? Earth right now. So what that's supposed to tell you? But everything have its time process. To all of the reason why pain also is the Lord pain all in our minds to feel everything will get better. And then eventually, boom, shit hit. You only feel America go through a nice election? No. There's a reason why they're the immigrants coming in. Civil unrest. You understand? They know what it is they want to cause. They know what it is they want to do. But again, all these things, the prophecy that the brother mentioned, how they will come against the Lord. That is prophecy. That mentioned in 2 Corinthians 16, how they will come against them that fear God. Something along those lines. The last thing, right? So they don't see what it is they're going to face. And these are the people we're dealing with. But don't think judgment is what happens to you all. But the judgment is not how they think it to be. All the form of judgment is that the Lord come back, He save all and then all they going to get judgment. You know, or they're going to face the terrors that happen here. Or judgment in hell. That is not how it works. We in hell right now, matter of fact. You understand? We in the lower state. Or they're going to get judged here. Whether it be by the wild beasts, the plagues, pestilences, the nukes, ICBMs, whatever it may be that the Lord sent to deal with it won't happen. Or they even understand this things are wrong all here, showing all the signs of something to come. Well, they feel all they noted, you see, Jake was in a bank glitch here, right? In America. It's Chase Bank, right? They was doing a glitch to get more money. You think Esau just make that happen just so? You feel Esau make or they do a glitch to get money just so? No, because they know the dollar going to become worthless. They put it out. It was a put out. It doesn't happen just so. How a man know the glitch work? Who it come from? A man they just randomly go there and do that? No. They leak that. They know what's going to happen. They know what's going to happen to that dollar system. You are just caught up in all the wickedness, the enjoyment in the moment. You know how they like to say, YOLO. You understand? Or they make, now there are other statements there. There are other acronyms and other words they're using for the wickedness to be committed today. Right? And that go back to now to what the Jeremiah that say, where has the Lord pronounced this evil unto us? They will be asking, why is this happening to me? No, because we're fucking wicked. It's not other way to pay. You know what you think about it? A Jake who does do wickedness, he doesn't want nobody doing wickedness. Be like, what you do me that for? I trust it. So then, if you don't like wickedness, you feel the Lord love them. You feel the Lord going to save all them. You feel the Lord going to save the wicked. What you feel this is? You feel the Lord is, what them Christians we mentioned, what did they say? The Lord love the sinner. And the Lord say He hated all abomination. You understand? The Lord say He come and the sinner going to die. We mean mention that the sinner going to get the Lord love the sinner. He make a clear distinction for you. The holy and the wicked. The word holy means separate. The holy wouldn't be with the wicked. Because it's about judgment to come for the wicked. The holy is going to be saved and then go back now to the Matthew that say what? They will be like, Lord, I prophesied. Well, the seat not there. The Lord will be like, hey, who's you? You know?
These do these things shall be very difficult. If you love the sinner the same way you love the wicked, and you love the righteous, then why part distinction between those who do these things and those who don't?
Or if you love the sinner, so I'm sure that open the Lord in confusion. So then I can live. Then what do we need work for? What's the point serving the Lord if you love the sinner? Why did the Lord make it a clear distinction for you? Hey, you have to make it plain for you. You have to follow my word. You have to follow my sayings. Why you make it plain for you?
tobacco.
He make it clearly distinctive fear that you have to follow his ways. You know? Well,
The wisdom of Solomon 14 and verse 9. He say, for the ungodly and his ungodliness are both alike, hateful unto power. Yeah, you know the Lord saying, you know, the ungodly which is the man and his ungodliness which is the sin are both alike. But a lot of them say, no, the Lord, you know, he love the wicked, he love the ungodly man, but he doesn't say but he love the wicked man. No, the Lord says they are both alike, hateful unto your abortion, your child. Right? Go ahead.
You see, when you look at Christianity and all these other religions, they make you believe the visitation of the Lord is only good. You know, the Lord coming like Santa Claus with a bag of goodies and treats. You know? So, regardless of what you do, the Lord only coming to bless. This is why when you tell these people about the God that we serve, but I know the God I know, the God I know is only love. The God I know, it doesn't matter what you do, He has mercy and all of these things. So these things we saying to them are foreign concepts that don't line up with the God and the Bible that we have been taught. Right? Precepts are meant. So remember we read the precept where the Lord said visitation upon the earth. So everybody thinking it's only good, it's only good, it's only good. And it goes back to when you say, Brother Rai, the Lord had them in the mindset to think that things would change. So when you had a belief that the visitation of the Lord is only good, and it have a power called Satan, who basically is saying equal to the Most High, you don't actually believe that the Most High is all powerful. So we out here to do this work. I just want to read this quick precept. Jeremiah chapter 5 from verse 12. It says, declare this in the house of Jacob and publish it in Judah, saying, hear this, O foolish people, and without understanding, which have eyes and see not, which have ears and hear not. Fear ye not me, saith Yahweh. Will ye not tremble at my presence, which have placed the sand for the bound of the sea by a perpetual decree that it cannot pass? And though the wave thereof toss themselves, yet can they not prevail? Though they roar, yet can they not pass over it? Because this people had a revolting and a rebellious heart, they are revolted and gone.
Because of the lack of the fear of the Lord, they don't believe in the Lord coming in vengeance. They don't believe that He coming to reprove those on the earth, you know, that are disobedient thing. We know majority of our people, because of the rebelliousness, they're going to be destroyed. And He is also that what they say, what He that touches you, touches the apple of His eye. So for what they did, they also went and paid for that. But people don't believe that because the precepts are meant. They're often taught that God is love. You know, anything that happened is Satan, and when the Lord come back, they don't emphasize on the fact that the same way He coming to deliver some, He coming to destroy some.
that come like the post with the earthquake. Or they say Trinidad preparing for the due to the seismic activity, Trinidad is due for 8 point something earthquake, right? Something along those lines. But also remember, not Trinidad alone, but also remember that they also say the Caribbean was in its prime time for a big earthquake, right? Now, when you go to the prophecies, the Lord mentioned earthquakes, right? He said these things would happen at the end. These are signs, right? People come out to say, you know, Christians, Catholics, whatever, maybe. There's no more people on the earth who come out to say, you know, I rebuke this. What do you mean you rebuke? Is the Lord send that? You can't turn back. Where does the Lord send? This is how they believe. This is how they believe things going to continue as is. And don't even understand. Matter of fact, you people really feel Esau. Jake really feel Esau one have them continuing the way it is right now. Just rebellious, no control over this. Nah, Esau coming to shut down the place soon. And you know people go say, nah, well he can't do that. When he can't do that, he had all the day for 2 years.
Twice.
He did it twice.
For the SOE and then for the time when everything was.
No, but I talking about the world itself. Yes, we was just basically us, right? But that's so easy. They could shut down the place and are already in control. They can't go on by, right? Because if they're literally telling you, yeah, you do all the job, don't come in, right? That's right. Yeah. So their belief is like they protest, right? And they bring change. Esau was like, okay, no change never come. Because they can't change nothing unless they want to do it. Because they control it. So the earth is given in the hands of the wicked. If the earth is given in the hands of the wicked, where you feel the wicked going to do good? We feel they're going to do good? That make any sense? You know, people talking about Rolly and so forth, thinking, hey, that's a wicked man. We feel he going to do on Tolly. If he going to do all the good stuff, then they're going out to the politics game. They believe in the two parties, and we know where that go back to. We know how far that go back to. You know? And they believe one party will be for them, the next party would be against. No, that is all a game to them. Yeah, but good. That is a good way to play too. For people who think good cup, bad cup. They see both at this, like I watching some videos with America election, right? And a man literally come on a radio show, I believe it's Breakfast Club, and he was telling them, yo, these people on the same coin, there's two different faces. A coin that's got two different faces, your heads, tails, or whatever it is, birds, numbers, whatever you want to call it. There's the same thing or the same thing. And that one coin is who they have to listen to, right? You know the radio station, they underneath one foot side because they just get paid from one side. I believe they don't get paid from the Democratic Party who was watching. So they hear that and they try to brush it off. You know, they play everything as a game because why? Their plan is never to tell you things that go help you. It's to always keep you in that docile state. You know, yeah, things will get better underneath us. We go give you reparations, we will give you this and that. And Jake just believe that. Just believe that lie. How much, if you really feel they wanted to do it, why they didn't do it? They empower now. Why they didn't do it now? But they believe that dream, that things gonna get better. You know, yeah, no, next 4 years it's gonna get better, you know, we sure about that. Next 4 years it's gonna get better. Vote for it. And you end up like a what? Idiot. That's what the scripture say, the word, they bring back the Jeremiah, we say they vote and they go on.
Why the scripture say the simple believe it every
word.
So everything that the government tell them is them go there, them go around with that. Right now, they say that there's not no two party, it's two party, but all of them working for the same firm.
Yeah.
All of them working for the same
firm, yeah. All of them in the same firm. Company back, company still comes. Yeah, the good company back. And yeah, the good company back, company still comes.
So it's not gonna stop profit. So
yeah, go ahead.
They Job 4 and I will start at verse 6. He said, then answered the Lord unto Job out of the whirlwind and said, gird up thy loins now like a man, and I will demand of thee, and declare thou unto me. He said, will thou also disannul my judgment? Will thou condemn me, that thou mayest be righteous? Hast thou an arm like power? Or canst thou thunder with a voice like unto him? So you're not going to disannul the Most High judgment that the scripture said in Romans 3 verse 3. What if some did not believe?
Yeah.
Shall they unbelieve in the fruit of God without effect?
Power forbid.
It's still going to happen.
When the Messiah walked and he had a work to do, if he had also stopped anybody that didn't believe, he had also fulfilled his journey, he had also fulfilled his purpose. Now people fail to realize this is not going to stop because you don't believe. Matter of fact, if you didn't believe or no, and shit happening. So you're supposed to know, you're supposed to be like, yeah but nah. You know? Yeah but things serious. But they wouldn't get it because I state they're supposed to be it.
If you look at it, if you have a journey or a course before you, and you stop to help each and every person, when you want to finish now?
Yeah, when you want to finish.
When you want to finish. Remember the righteous crying out, and the scripture tells us the Lord have great care for his elect. So if it was always about the elect, Yahushai said, I pray for them, I pray not for the world. So why would Yahushai stop to help every Tom, Dick, Harry, and Jane, especially if they're not for him, they don't care about him, they don't serve him, they don't do anything to bring him honor and glory, and he's supposed to stop and save them? We had a discussion coming up in the car. They like to say, many are called, but the scripture they say many are called, few are chosen. But Christianity will tell you, all chosen. Then what is the point of using the word chosen? The specialist of the word loses its appeal when it's applied on everyone.
Let me just say something, right? How they can tell everybody chosen when you had people that put another people in slavery? Shall not the people who put the other people in slavery receive punishment for the good?
Yeah.
So they're supposed to go through all this whole life not receiving any judgment for doing that grievous, that wicked act. Right? Shall not these same people come down on this side here, and they wipe out the first people, where you see the natives. Shall they not pay for that particular act that they committed? But you saying they're saying that they're to save everybody. How would that possible? Shall not didn't the Lord say, them that kill with the sword shall be killed by the sword? Them that do what?
He that leadeth into
Captivity shall go into what?
Captivity.
Shall go into captivity. That is judgment, and that is what?
Kill with the sword.
And that is what the that is judgment from the Lord. You understand? Again, I go back to what you said before. You reap what it is you sow. You understand? Yeah. You do finish it yours? Yeah, we come there. Let's he was holding on.
In 2 Ezra 16 from 19 it says, behold, famine and plague trouble.
Hold on. You come into that. Hold on.
Sirach chapter 39 and verse 25. It says, for the good are good things created from the beginning, so evil things for sinners.
Read it back again.
It says, Sirach chapter 39 verse 25. It says, for the good are good things created from the beginning, so evil things for sinners.
Yes, so evil things for sinners. Right? So why you want these sinners to have the good things created, the good things, and mercy unto them? Because the scriptures talk about the Lord is a just for us. Right?
He loves both, so what was
Yeah,
my separation?
yeah. He love balance, they can't love everything. Like that false balance, because the scripture said that. A false balance is an abomination unto Yahweh of your sight. But when you read in Deuteronomy, the Lord says you're going to avenge the blood of his saints. That's why the Lord says, my ways are not their ways, my thoughts are not their thoughts. And the Lord was thinking like these niggas out here. Why? All of we perish. All of we dead. Because all of them on the side with the enemy, you know. And let bygones be bygones. All these things with these nations did unto us, the children of Israel. All with the so-called white man is devil, the Bible, that's just the devil. Did unto we. Who have a perpetual hatred, you always want to look upon this man and put you up on a pedestal and give you that God and worship this man, and you don't want to be close to all your masters. You want to be close to him.
And that you know quote a scripture, right? You know quote a scripture that I show if you ask a Christian, you can't break down. Ezekiel 35 verse 5. That perpetual hatred. What it mean? What it mean? What if the Lord give you a scripture that tell you a particular people have a perpetual hatred for a particular people. What do what perpetual mean? What do what hatred mean? And why did that people hate this particular people to the end of time? But the Lord tell you, them that had a perpetual hatred shall receive a particular judgment for having that, for doing things unto Israel, right? So then break it down for we. Tell us that. These people have to receive the judgment that they go through. Now things before that happen, the things upon the earth not going to be nice. Right? Before that take place, things upon the earth not going to be nice. And that is the thing. The things that happen in Norway is the signs that was given. That is why the apostles asked us, tell us the signs that are coming and tell us the ending of the world. And then the Lord tell them, he say, alright. Say, alright, they get all that. Or he tell them, I look out for the signs. Measure the time till the judgment itself. You understand? Yeah, I'll give you all the signs. So you go know. Alright, so what you say? You know they say? But also remember the one underneath it, he tell you, this is just the beginning. The beginning, right? This is not even middle, this is not the end. Why tell you no here? It's the beginning. You was a person back then and the Lord telling you, we can earthquakes, wars, pestilence. You like, that's the beginning, right? You know? So if that's the beginning, imagine for the end.
Yep.
If you're going to be, the Lord tell you, Jeremiah will tell you about all the, he tell you just wild beasts going to live in America. What the beasts? It could be desolate. That's how that place is going to be. Because it means judgment is for America. Yes, the rest of places going to get 10, whatever it may be, but the main place, the main land, when I mention land, is talking about America. That's why it's a boiling pot. And eventually it's going to boil over. Right? Wait for it.
Even just about in Joel 2, when they talk about before them shall be as the gardener, even though behind them will be a desolate wasteland.
Oh, yeah.
Understand? Yeah, because before them, it will be like the gardener in a while. They thrive in the economy up, and the digital cities running, peak performance, 5G.
Yeah, 15 minutes.
Understand? Everything nice. Everything around the corner, KFC, the hospital, school, jail, church. Everything nice.
I would trip that I say all of those they don't wheel for cheap because you're going to see the smoke coming out of it. Right?
Yeah, now we go back to the Muslims. So before them, it's like, nice, paradise.
No more longer be called 10 and 10 again. That big apple,
God.
the Lord gonna take a bite out of that. Very,
Make
the Lord gonna eat
make
all
it
the apple.
desolate.
He's just gonna take a bite in it. The Lord gonna eat all.
Yeah, what they say, what it's called, it's New York, the Big Apple.
Yeah, the big apple can. The city that never sleeps.
And they, I believe is they have their own prophecy. I believe the Americans have their own prophecy about the Big Apple and New York being one of the places to get it first or something along those lines. Right? I mean, you can look it up or something like that, but I can't remember the name of it, but it's something along those lines of America, New York being one of the places to get.
Remember that main city in, you know what I mean? I mean, everybody was leaving for going there.
Real Jake.
Yeah.
There's a reason why the Lord called it, you know, the border wickedness. So you see it, they why the Lord referred to it as spiritual Egypt and Sodom.
Yeah, can.
Because they all these things that being passed, declaring the sins as Sodom. And those say, reserve unto our fire.
And if you also always say, I can't even think that when you watch the names that the Lord gave unto like Virgin Daughter of Babylon, you know these things. What the names that the Lord sort of what do you think was committed in those places, like the original Babylon, the original Sodom and Gomorrah. Watch, you know, they call America Egypt as well too, right? Watch the things that was being done back then. What's going on today in America?
About Babylon representing
Confusion.
And this way America is. You can't go there to tell the difference between a man or a woman.
I watching a comment, I read some post now by it was about you know Apex, right? Apex have a character in the game. Apex has a character, it's a game called Apex, right? Right. So it have a character in the game called Bloodhound. Right? Bloodhound is technically a woman. But in the story of Apex, the term she's a so-called, there's one in this modern term, non-binary. So somebody post something in the week, she not picky about it, right? They're not picking up traction. There was like unlock him, talking about Bloodhound. And then all in the comments, people come, it's not a him, it's non-binary. And he was like, yo, you see this fucking confusion? I don't want to hear. And that, when I see it, I was like, wait, like, there's Babylon, you know, there's confusion. You understand? I was like, well, that's why he can't even comprehend what it is telling him, because they're trying to tell him a woman is not something non-binary, and it's they, it, we, acting. And he was like, hey, is this confusion? Well, I feel to call it a call. You know?
Basically, when they're trying to tell the Lord that, you know, you make a mistake, but you know where you create. Right? Don't say he's not your author confusion, he creates both male and female. Right? He creates a woman in a man body or a man trapped in a woman body, and no, that is confusion. And now we see, so we look at the past, these bills that, you know, when you're a child born, you can't determine his gender. Whether you see the gender there, you know, but you can't you know, to label your child as this.
You can't call a child a boy or a girl, they matter themselves.
That is confusion.
They can't provide for themselves, they can't take care of themselves, but you're giving them the power to do it. To make such a big decision, whether it is a boy or a girl.
That's why Babylon finished, that's why it kind of go up in smoke. So I know it will not go up in smoke. But if he didn't know that, he would not be building day bunkers. Right? He would not be looking to hide. He knows what's coming. Right? He knows his bomb is going to drop. All these movies he make, you know, American Horror Stories. Right?
Yeah.
When he jump with the man, he finally did it, but really happy, he finally did it. And people was devastated, people was actually committing suicide because they said the wind can't withstand the blast. Right? He saw too. Even the old planet that he ate with Charlton Heston, what's going on there? When you tell the monkey, hey, don't go into that side of the forbidden zone. And when you go, you see the statue of it buried in the dust. All the buildings fall down, like a wilderness. So they know.
Esau have done this for years. They have showed you that America is going to fall. Babylon has fallen. You watch that show?
Yep.
What it was about. Right? They should, as you mentioned, the planet apes and all these things, they have been showing it throughout ages that America is going to fall. You understand? They themselves wanted to fall because they want what they would call a reset. They want a reset, and that is what they want to do, but they don't realize the reset is not them. The reset is for us. You understand? That is the reset. That is the true reset. Esau is the end, and Jacob is what? The beginning. You understand? So that's our reset. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can hold thinking that.
They said chop, and the own foot gonna be taken by the own works of the hands. All they create, I want to say the Lord put his spirit on him because the Lord say he created the smith that blow the coal. The Lord created the scientists. Right? And they just show the Lord is a man of war. Because the Lord say he had opened up his armory. So a man who want to open up the armory with weapons and things, that farmer. That's a man of war.
That's a warrior strategy. That's a strategy. You have a man that's ready to kill himself.
Today Esau, the technology Esau have today, right? Reading the scripture and understanding it. He said the technology they have capable of melting elements. They can melt fervent heat. And that's going to come from the like CBM, that's going to come from the missile. The Lord is going to rain missiles upon him.
Mr. Dread, if without divine intervention, he saw if it wasn't for the Lord coming and intervening, he saw plan with a.
So who going to stop him? Who going to stop him? More so that's the way saying, right? He saw technology is so good. But supposed to do a video listening, but I will share a little thing. Men just do a video quickly. I'm not going to take it through, huh? Sure, this piece of technology is so hard for him. I'll just see it for you. Very quickly. They tell them how to go on to the video. Yeah, they go on to the video. But it's technically a CIA agent come out and say that the CIA so this is the video. I'm just gonna find the picture itself. Not here. Let's go. Man, like they remove it. Now they remove it. I know that I removed that because literally an ex-CIA agent was given information. I'm not asking them about the different branches in the CIA, right? So when it had chariot sightings and then they just literally come out to see if they could stop it and all that sort of stuff. But he was telling the interviewer that it's a particular technology that they created, right? That people don't know about. And he was talking about levitating a plane disc, but on a high spectrum, right? And the man was like, he was shocked. What do you mean? What do you mean thing? He say you think, he was in India. He said, you think what you see is something extraterrestrial, right? Right? But he said no. He said some is. He said some is what the government have. What they did was try to copy what it was they were seeing. He said, he was explaining, you're going to know the difference. The same way we're going to know the difference. There's some charts you see, it goes so expensive thing. They can't do that. But you see, they can do that's the replicator, that they're going straight, yeah, like going straight. But what he do was had like pictures on about the disc, or they make the disc now, and the technology he was using with the lightning and so forth. So they go make it look like real lightning, make it look like really think that, and that is why they talk about the fake coming of the Lord. You understand that they want to do that, but to them they will call it a alien invasion, right? So you see, they already had a technology set up. You say you thinking when you see is something. You see technology that they had at that point in time. You say and you're telling the man, you say, when you see it now, it's old technology. To his knowing, it's older technology because from what he heard is that what they have, what they could release, is beyond what they see. The man was shocked. And the man bring documents and I was showing them pictures and it had the pictures back. It's gone from the thing. So, but if you did see he gave you a breakdown of the technology, what it is do, and then or what it is do at the point in time he was working at the CIA, because he said beyond now. And then he showed you the pictures of their spacecraft and so forth what they have now. You know?
But it's still when you can't do anything because scripture says the chariot is flesh, the horses is flesh and not spirit. You know?
Then I mentioned a
You ain't gonna do that. And when you look at Esau, he said, I will give you the land. He said, I will give you the land. And he said, I will give you the land. And he said, I will give you the land. And he said, I will give you the land. And he said, I will give you the land. And he said, I will give you the land. And he said, I will give you the land. And he said, I will give you the land. And he said, I will give you the land. And he said, I will give you the land. And he said, I will give you the land. And he said, I will give you the land. And he said, I will give you the land. And he said, I will give you the land. And he said, I will give you the land. And he said, I will give you the land. And he said, I will give you the land. And he said, I will give you the land. And he said, I will give you the land. And he said, I will give you the land. And he said, I will give you the land. And he said, I will give you the land. And he said, I will give you the land. And he said, I will give you the land. And he said, I will give you the land. And he said, I will give you the land. And he said, I will give you the land. And he said, I will give you the land. And he said, I will give you
Yes, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, but in Psalms 83, it shows us he must have formed a confederacy with other nations. But when Jacob rule alone, and no power sharing, which really shows the difference how the Lord doing it. Esau had to maintain his grip on power by enlisting help.
Now look at
Not
it.
trusting in his
Again. So he call it, so it's DARPA. No, you know what DARPA is? But they hear about that already.
Yeah.
DARPA is literally one of their scientific institutions, but it's literally, when you go back to DARPA, it's literally the person who would think DARPA is a big member of the Illuminati. Right? They're so-called the Enlightened Ones. He is the Enlightened One. Yeah, so he's already taken everything that was given up, that what we supposed to follow ourselves in. And that is the state of Jake.
He copied the blessing.
Right.
Yeah.
So where it was that, what you did? So they say gravity modification from unified field theory. Right? Because one man over gravity is the common sense of a man with gravity is that is to keep it on. Right? And what you're saying, you don't realize that is not the only thing with gravity. That is what you talk for Esau. Right? That gravity is what is keep me on the earth here, plant onto the earth and so forth, right? And you're showing here, giving it technology, strong force, weak force, short range, EM force, gravity force. So it's going into the forces and so forth. And again, this is people, as Skipper said, wiser than Daniel. This is what we deal with, right? This is the people that go into what? To the astrophysics and talk about what's the better mention now about the science and so forth, right?
Because you complete a diligence
A diligent search, right? I'd also mention the science and talk about the astrology thing and so forth, right? And now, if you see that in the night, you're not going to think it's anything. You're going to think it's something outer world. You understand?
Just see it from below.
You know? Watch it. You know, you're watching that, you go see that it's something like, right? So you might think it's something that to us we go see that child.
Someone might throw up some praises.
You know, but again, but because again, at the end of the day, that is where our belief in. When we see those things, we become like we see in the Lord. You know, let the Lord go wherever it may be, right? But at the end of the day, this is how powerful this person is that we're dealing with. Our natural born enemies, like our snake and birds and natural, they come out of the womb. They fight against each other. Come out of the womb. Esau and Jacob was fighting. In the womb, in the womb, they was fighting. So what do you feel? What do you feel? What do you feel they're going to do? You feel Esau like seeing all them running wild right now? Nah, you didn't see the post of them right now going over, they call them beasts. What Esau does do with wild beasts? That great hunter that he is, what we do with wild beasts? Keep on praying.
Cages or hang them on the wall.
That's what it. Why is not allowed to run?
That you what?
Yeah, they're not allowed to run free. That's a problem.
They got a problem, you understand? So what? Who are them?
I just want
You,
to for them.
but you are something. He said for you, or something?
No, just a quick point.
So what?
When you're looking at our sort of Cunning Hunter, and you understand through the various documentaries, there were certain animals Esau knew he couldn't tame. So when taming is not the option, it's to kill and mount it as a spectacle, right? And understanding that mindset, how they apply it to wildlife and nature, well, it's the same thing they apply to dealing with us. Those who have a particular mindset that, hey, we can subjugate them this way, so the best course of action, get rid of them and deal with the younger ones coming up with the program. That's the same thing Pharaoh did. The Pharaoh was going to let the elderly Israelites go in. Wait till Moses, he could take the elders and them and the children. You know, because he understands that children is the next generation. And they could kill off the culture of our people simply by reprogramming the young ones.
And that's what they're doing today.
And that's what they're doing today. That's why the campaign seems so successful. This is why the prophets of the Lord, they're going to try to remove them because they lost control of the narrative. They still can't understand how they lose it, but they know they lose it and they know, hey, we had to curb this now.
And if I don't know anything, if on the track record that you saw, whenever they lose whenever they lose
everything and
the
start
narrative, they just clean out.
Destroy
You understand?
It's interesting this year. Because you compare it. You look at the Gilly Ditch. When they reach the section, team really nigga. Yeah, when you talk about like you come to like a horse. You see your team a horse, you beat it to the brink of death. It's a team the women to actually beat all they want to.
Break the so-called, but it's called the spirit. Break the spirit.
So after 39 verses 26, so the principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, and salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of grapes,
And I'm so
and
that
oil and clothing.
They say that's the principal things are my life, right? So we have to use it. You know? But this next piece here, well,
Yeah.
Before we continue, we have an important part where I hope you're not touch on. All what he calls the principles and things are like when we need it, that is what we weaponize.
yeah, but that one tell him what's the
That way tell him continue.
tell him continue.
That is spirit then.
It says, verse 27, it says, all these things are for the good, are for good to the godly.
So all these things here, mentioned, it's good to the godly, right? But go ahead.
Right. It says, so to the sinners they are turned into evil.
So they say, so that was one that tell them to continue because now it say to the sinners it become one evil. So them same things are to the good to the godly because that's showing the difference between the two.
Yeah.
The godly will use something for the good, but the wicked they go turn to what evil.
Yeah.
So they might take the same oil in it, but they go contamine it, cause the cholesterol to go high, this and that and so forth. Soul, fake soul.
They'll take the flour and make cakes to the queen of heaven.
Yeah, can. That's our next good way to put it too, So that is again showing the difference. A good person they wouldn't do wicked. They wouldn't do wicked. Right? But a wicked person, you can see it.
When you look at it, they how to show how the enemy hate you Israelites. Because you don't want you to be successful, you don't want you to rise above him. So they try to give all your education, to train up all you in the way they set it to be. Right? Because when you look at a lot of these Edomites who became wealthy and these things, it wasn't through education. It wasn't through the school system.
Nope.
Right? So they don't teach you to be entrepreneurs. They don't teach you to do these things. They teach you to be what? Now when you get your education, right? You get working in this big company. And guess what? Who own the company? You wicked. So them just trading up slaves, servants. They're not going to give all of that remedy. They just like how we stand and preaching here and waking up. Right? We interfering with Esau's thing here, the system here.
So I'm going to say something, but I want John New York after I say when they create in schools. He said, I want nation of workers, not a nation of thinkers.
Yeah. So come like, hey, we pay sand and Esau rice here. We like an engagement here, so we looking to commit great rats. Because one thing you don't mess with, a man with you money, a man with you a man. You don't mess with that.
Another precept made us call after grieving the enemy when you keep
One more to the son.
Yeah,
They want to bring up certain charges and saying that if you put your son through school system, you could make a jail.
You got jail for that.
Law could come down on you. So it shows that hey, the forcing you, the why your son to get this education, you can't homeschool your children. So what the scripture say? You teach thy son the laws of your master your child.
Yep.
From generation to generation.
Other videos doing that, but other videos come up and it's just more thing now. But it was a video going into a son. If I die, right? If I die some years, but like he bounced up one he father a friend now. So in the video, the father friend telling him the way how he acting and he getting on good things to do now. He was like, wait, but it's like I watching your father and he sons of the cry. Because you see your father teaching me right way now. And that script that come to my mind. When I was watching it, I was saying like, hey, that's just showing the importance of growing up a child in the right way. That when your enemy say it grieve with the enemy, that when they see it, this man his son just like you, you know? You know? But no, I don't have that. I experience I say the reason why all the children so disobedient is because all they don't train all the children. What all they're doing is giving them the tablet and they learning from everything online. Their whole teaching is what they see online. That's why they're so idiotic. You understand? Using a tablet doesn't mean they're smart enough. That just means you can use a device. But when they come to talk, when they talk, you know, you listen to the children, you literally see them. Right? Content, that's it. But I go back now. It comes like you not going to church. That's so perfect. That's why the scriptures talk about the Psalms mention the Lord, the sword, how perfect he do the work, right? That's how perfect he do the work. The job that they were sent to do, they do it perfectly. You understand? They do it perfectly. You know, just create something that literally, you yourself don't, you don't even have to go to schools no more. It's just literally online. And you know these people here, my mother come home, my father come home. Hola. They try that thing all day. Watching a whole star YouTubers, streamers screaming, acting like dog, doing this, and they would follow that now. You know, come on. Like I say, I'll try there. I say, move yourself. I say, we get on so forth. At what speed? I say, and that's what I would say, by. See, all that is gone.
When she just been good. Because I should be noises like I kind of really talented.
Yeah, the NPC thing. And that come like the one I see. Same thing as in there is a Jake dressed up like Spider-Man, and he playing as Spider-Man, and people watching him. Like that is the kind of content people consuming, and they have all the right in the position. You see, you watching a man go for years. You're watching a man go for some weeks. The green. And it's a turn. That is what I wanted. Right? That's what you said. Watch all that. I have all the here. Then all the right now. All the right for the pickings right now. You understand? All they need right. All they need. Why you saw one job for all them coming here soon?
Right.
All they right. All they need right position for you.
Right, state of mind.
Yeah. For them. You understand?
If I could add, Jacob, to further enforce what you're saying for the tablet and children, Esau designed that to reduce it to your most basic function. Because you can train a chimp to use the tablet the same matter. So when you reduce a man, a human being, down to his most basic function, you basically put him on autopilot. So he would just know to do this. So the aspect of critical thinking, trying to discern, that gone. You have your senses not exercised, as the Bible says, to discern good and evil.
That's what the brother say. John Rockefeller, that's what the brother say. He do what he say?
A nation of thinkers, a nation of workers. Because you're reduced to your most basic function.
That's why school and the are the same
facility, principle.
Same principle thing. When to get, when to sleep, when to eat, when to leave, when to come in, when to go out in the yard. It's the same program.
Yeah.
And what they call education is not really education, because you put it re-educate, because the first education a child gets is from the parents, from home. So when you put the child in the school system, you re-educate the child to move from that way of thinking to how the system wants them to think. But they remove the re and make you feel education is a good thing. And education is the key. I grew up here and education is the key. A little black boy go to school and learn. How much black boys go to school and learn, have degrees and is fucking
And
thieves?
still catching hell.
Catching hell, or there's thieves, or there's rapists, or pedophiles. It didn't teach them anything to guide themselves here. It didn't teach them anything pertaining to building character, morals, value, things that impress the Most High.
That is why that's something called, but I remember going to university, right? And that's something you used to teach you called life skills. And you didn't believe what life skills is, it's just basic common sense. But just because when you go to university, the children's mind so caught up in what it is they're learning, they lost all senses of this common sense. You know, how to act, how to talk, how to behave. That's just basically what they're teaching in life skills, how to survive on a daily basis. That is schooling that they went through. At university, I remember we had to learn, we doing physics and chemistry one time, the same day, your mind done boggling between these two things. And I was a delinquent. I went to university, I passed. You understand? I just, because I was telling you, I said, I just learn things quick. Like today I learned that bang, tomorrow that thing, and that is how I pass it. Day for test, learn it. I didn't go through, I used to see some friends in school, when they're studying, you're watching them studying, it's like smoke coming through their head. They're talking to you and we had a teacher, the man used to be talking to himself and doing physics, so he's talking to himself. That used to show you how heavy that programming is. Right? That show you how heavy it is. The fact where they literally consume your life, to the fact that all they know about is this one way. So imagine you know this one way, right? And a man will come and tell you, yo, you know the foolishness of the world is nothing. You know the things of the world is nothing. The wisdom of the world, you can't. The wisdom of the world is foolishness to them. He don't want to hear that. Because his whole life, 30-something years, however old he may be, all he know about is this being the main thing for success. Right? But again, that just means so something you have to be in a particular, as your brother said. For years in here, go to school and learn, right? But when you go to school and you learn, when you come out, you have no job. You have to go through 50, you have to go through 3 years of having experience. Where you get the 3 years from? To get you work in the first place. But that is why when you go back to now, what we used to do. Yeah, you can't get a job because now you need experience.
Paradox.
Yeah.
Some Gen Z are like, yeah, you need to go to college
Rashod here, I have a popular song that push the creator out.
Yeah.
And many brothers just listen to it and say, watch out this man. It was basically prophecy. He said, all you have is teenage bandits, the minds have nothing in it, but O's and A's and CXC, but no knowledge of the Almighty. And that is the state of the world. They're pushing anything pertaining to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, out of your mind and how your mind focusing on, hey, fight to make it out here. I had to go, I had to make sure be on work on time. Give the boss extra hours to enjoy this, to enjoy that, and that's all Jake occupied in.
because the change value structure. When the value structure originally, like Joshua said, they say the things that the Lord is saying, this is big success. You understand? We understand that this is good success. What the world value is material things. So pushing that concept in your mind, that's all they're doing, and put the energy into, because you won't put your energy into something that is valuable. If you're ready, feel that you're going to need some kind of benefit.
Let me bring us to time. Right? This is the book of Job chapter 8, and I'm going to read from verse 7, right? It said, though thy beginning was small, yet thy latter end should greatly increase. That's what something that just also the truth, right? That the end, that the end of everything is always greater than the beginning. You understand? That end. The scripture is,
yeah. And another thing is better than the beginning thereof.
Right? It said, though thy beginning was small, yet thy latter end should greatly increase. Verse 8, it says, for inquire, I pray thee, for the former age, and prepare thyself to search out of their fathers. So they tell him, what find out where your fathers was going. Because I explained to somebody recently, this is just going off a thing a little bit. But I say if something going to happen now, for any person, right? I say, but you have no basic skill. How to survive. I say, okay, you telling me about something. I say, so if something happen now, how are you going to survive? I say, oh, where's the former getting water? Where's the former catching fire? Something will happen, I say, you dead. That is what going to happen. You understand? Because you don't want the Lord. You don't want the Google. You say you don't want the Lord. And that is on the ark. It's the internet thing, you don't mention it. I don't keep on with the news. Right? But all over the world, it's having drops, internet cutting off, service, electricity cutting off, and so forth. Now we know the plan.
And this week here, I don't know if I just get notifications on my phone from like certain news, local news. It's saying this week, the week of the 16th of September, they have planned out to just to the country.
America, every week, a particular state in America getting a whole sort of cut off. And then Americans starting to notice, wait. This becoming too rampant now. Every week, one state, and then they started to realize, no, we're coming into the election time, and then no, this was already mentioned. Now, some mentioned 2 years ago or a year ago that they're going to have a great outage of the internet, right? And again, all the whole survival, as the brother was going into before the things always watch and so forth, all the whole survival is based upon that. We're not cut off. You're going to see people go crazy. Mindless, yeah, I can.
3
Dreamers.
TikTok, Instagram, just for the stock markets.
Yeah, and you see, my time the stock market crash already for the past month, right? It say verse 9. It say for we are but of yesterday and know nothing, because our days upon earth are a shadow. It says, shall not they teach thee and tell thee and utter words out of their heart? Right? So can the rust grow up without myrrh? Can the flag grow without water? That's basically telling you that you need this word. You need that. We need the Lord. You have to have that. That is why, like when you said before, when it cut off, when these things cut off, the things all they need, when it cut off, all they're gonna be like what? Mindless zombies.
You should just say for wisdom and knowledge shall be our
Stability at times.
If they're gonna run, they know what to do.
Them things is the compass in Egypt. So when the compass gets taken away, they don't want stability at times.
Before you continue,
Yeah, that's what.
the pull towards the internet so strong. If the internet is go down now, you see how people going crazy.
Yes.
And when the internet up, a lot of people don't even focus on food.
Nope.
For some reason, sense of time don't matter when your brain stimulated and the serotonin and the endorphins be released. And the dopamine, your hunger, you don't think about hunger or nothing. So when you take off that now, you force people to, alright, just take off now, what to do?
Come back
A lot
to
of them,
reality.
Yeah.
they don't even have food in their house because they spend money to buy the latest technology, VR chair, and all these arsoness and eating fucking pack soup.
As the Barana was
A lot of ramen, a lot of these people eating, you know.
And I think it's one of them news sites again.
Was it
Somebody
ramen?
sent me a video yesterday saying some percent of people infected with something due to that same
Eating ramen, yeah.
And,
infections. Good.
right, so if I may add, I just say, you know, when the internet cut off, they'll come back to reality. So now that when they're in reality now, the basic skills to survive, they don't have it.
That's true.
So they try to go back to that.
Can it just like when Moses lead them out of Egypt, he said, what they say? They say, is this the reason why? No, they say, yeah, go ahead.
You bring me out
Say to die.
Go back into
Yeah,
Egypt.
they
That's
go
how you went back
Yeah,
into
they
Egypt.
go
Is this the milk and honey?
It's a program, getting up in the morning, make bricks.
You
Straight
get
and
us
sundown, you go to
to
bed,
the
you
bar
get a little
water.
meal,
Yeah.
back and forth. And man have a tendency to adapt to things that are not on us. Change, we have been programmed in this system to fear change, but change is constant. Change, life is sustained through change.
And Emma, go for what the Barana say here too. He talk about reality. And there's a difference between the two realities, because their whole basis of their realities are on the internet. They create a fake profile and they live off that. They're falsehood, you know, them lies. So when that cut off now and they come back to their reality is nothing. You understand? The reality become like dog shit. So when they come to the reality, some of them gonna commit suicide.
I know one say that.
Yeah,
That's why they just make that falsehood on the internet. That's why they do that. You know why? The life, they can't cope with the life they live.
Men getting softened up.
Yeah.
Alright, but there's call with bums. Well, when that fake reality on the internet cut off, what they
Yeah,
gonna
when
turn?
that crash.
What they gonna turn?
The men are homeless, they're not getting
Yeah.
They know how to survive.
They know how to survive with that thing.
And let me be real for instance during the pandemic. I never heard, and I used to work in the hospital, I never saw a
A homeless person would
came in
God.
and was tested and is home. You know,
Yeah, it wasn't positive.
none of the homeless population died in Trinidad. Remember they said it's a deadly disease, how much hundreds of thousands of people died in Trinidad. And among the dead, none was homeless. That's supposed to tell you something. That's supposed to
Something
decimate the
added
homeless
up.
population who don't have access to proper health care,
Proper water, sanitation.
sanitation and that. Why they decimate them? Why them thrive?
You know that my aunt? And a homeless man living across the road. We used to read about her, she don't like the mess used to make her thing. He was alive since she was born alive. She has been dead and gone for about 10 years. A homeless man still alive across the road. Kicking.
Make a mess. You make a mess.
She has been dead and gone a long time, and it's still way years after, about 10 years, 12 years after.
And the society make me soft. Make me soft. How these homeless people living? They're living like they're in a condition where it's war and famine, and you basically have to do what it is to survive, and your body adapt. But when you have all these luxuries, your body gets sore.
Yeah.
A simple thing like a cold, licking down people like.
Larry, another video about the same survival thing. A while back, some months
Yeah.
back, he brought it up. He said because all in comfort, by the time you come in,
Yeah.
a comfort going to make all into prey, right? A comfort turning all into prey.
You can picture these people right now, right? That's right now here. Because we know coming months they're going to end up in a more social shit. But right now, right here, you can imagine these something cut off, the whole grid cut off. You can imagine these people here, how they gone. You feel they want to survive?
Yep.
These people don't even know to. Hey, I telling you, yeah, this is from what I know. This is from what I know. These people don't even know the simplest plants on what to eat. They don't even know dashing bush. Dashing bush. These people don't even know what is dashing bush. Some of the people don't even know it's shadow penny. They come like they're living in the place where that bone and that come from.
If I may add, right? So let me say internet cut off everything and then the bush. Simple thing like yam plant because you know it does be down in the ground. Simple thing like them to identify it.
What science teach you? The organism that cannot adapt to the change in its environment is the organism that dies. So when you have these people programmable by your internet and you take it off, what's going to happen? You're going to have a lot of organisms who can't survive, who will not survive the change in the environment.
And they will take out the cells.
Yes,
That's
so
what I'm
they're
saying.
killing the cell. This is why a lot of them going to band together and hey, he know how to plant and he have food. But you go and
I got a video game about that, you know, where you build Sims or something. Yeah, Sims. That's what it was. You're building a life, you're living in a neighborhood, you're going to on a game, you know.
Yeah.
And when you log on the game and play, you lose your job. Like real life, you know.
There's one video about that. What are you talking about? Say what? Say strong times. Say good times make big men.
No. Hard times make strong men make weak times. So strong men make easy times and easy times make weak men. Yeah, that's our quote.
And then you cycle with
Yeah.
That's so true.
look at everything there. Picture 20 years ago, I could have conceived the concept, we would have been doing everything on the touch of the kid. I could not conceive that. I remember the first phone I buy, I paid $1,100.
The first one I buy?
Nokia 5120.
I did not play music. It's a piano, no music.
Yeah.
The light and green.
Yeah.
What's that color? The light and green.
It was TDMA. Before
Polyretro.
Yeah,
GSM.
polyphonic.
It was TDMA.
No
Big
yeah.
thing.
And we could not conceive
And we
the
thinking we
concept.
only bring a technological breakthrough. Phone big like big like suitcase.
That was continent back then. Who never told me to play all them things here right now.
Yeah,
I should get licks for going in the arcade just to play these games
I
that
used
I
to
can
run away
stand
from
up
school
here.
to go in arcade.
I
there.
didn't know.
When you use an arcade, it was a big device.
Big
annoying,
yeah.
a little device like
But you see, all of that, you see things that I said, all of that is in programming.
God.
Because that is how simple it is that I think it's like simple.
Just keep yourself distracted.
Just keep yourself distracted.
Keep
from
yourself
the
distracted,
thing.
don't worry.
So they perfect now where you're going. You don't even need to leave your house.
Yeah,
Stay in your house.
We take it one step further. We start off a particular size and notice which the advancement of technology gets smaller, and smaller was the smallest.
Yeah, small.
Chip.
Alright, I ain't matter
But,
saying
but even that is why I say that you go back to your
Think about it.
end of something. Just be bigger than, just be better than, just
Bigger than,
be big, you know?
yeah. The end of that thing is better than the
Big
beginning.
enough.
I
Yeah,
think
son.
like Proverbs and all. That's all.
That's what they do.
That's why even the beginning had that, but the ending of this place is going to be, that's why it's so big, you know? Because you had destruction before, you know? Right? But that's why the triple mentioned this is something like that. Wait there, as Daniel say what? Something new. What Daniel talk about? You never before seen.
near would there be a time like that?
Yeah, neither. But you ever hear about nukes? You hear about nukes? You tell a man how to talk about nukes, you don't know what they mean by it. You hear about ICBMs, you go watch that, tell them. What do you mean?
Because that's right. As how you say the man say that
Yeah, because them go and make it wrong suburban image.
Yeah. As how you say earlier on, the man, the what you say, CIA agent who was being interviewed. He said the things that we see now is old technology. So right now, it come like he saw kingdom at its peak and ready to take the downfall. Right? So right now the kingdom at its peak, there go back to what the brother
It's
said.
a downscale in terms of order, but an upscale in terms of like technological advancements.
Can.
Yeah, can. And I will imagine, I think everybody. Fucking music.
Imagine the Lord preparing this
I
place.
smell that incense.
Yeah, it's
Lord preparing the vengeance so much that people just like to picking the Satan technology ready to fulfill it.
Well, and that's why I'm not going to explain it too. Let's imagine, it's such a technological advanced state. It's so high, but when you watch the people, they're low.
God.
You understand?
The mindset of the people.
Yeah, low. That is where they want all it. Because this have to be high. Because what they're going to bring onto all the stupid people, that is where they're going to use this
You don't
particular
want
thing.
to be cognitive at all.
Talking about, yeah, we need to come from where you go pull out. Oh, that fucking nice to shoot what a robot dog. What you going to do?
I wonder if Jake's ever watched those videos where they show you the
But they
kicking down
have
the
shields.
robot.
Police don't show you
And
that.
he's-
The riot
Yeah.
shields and them things.
He ain't
Jake-
stopping, he pointing at that target, then you kicking
All the
him.
white man in the arm,
Yeah.
when you can't
And he
place
still
with the
shooting
robot and
deadly
them.
accuracy at that target, you know. You hitting him, you kicking
This is
him.
how he was beating up, this
Yeah.
how would and all he
Yeah.
bat the gun up the
Yeah.
hand and he pick it up and he still
Pick it up and he still.
Jake, if I may add that Jake mindset just so caught up in, you know, I have a ER, I real bad. Them don't have time to watch these things, you know?
Bro, I
That,
still-
that's,
you have to fight a man with you in West.
Intimidator. We know it's using AR for effective
For real? You know what they mentioned to me? It was not. You mentioned Terminator. Every time I'll go and fight the next one, I came with something more powerful.
Yeah.
The man, Mercury Man, when he might
Yeah, but you need liquid one.
liquid one,
Yeah,
liquid
liquid
Mercury
one,
Man
yeah.
thing. Boy, he could form back, he could turn into somebody. This is the technology. I watched that video, and this is the old dog, right? This is the old robot dog, right? Where the dog shooting out a flamethrower, but with pinpoint accuracy. The man, and then he killed the man who set it up. Because he set it up thinking it's a game now. And then it level one by.
Speed. Jump in the water.
Yeah, he jumped in the water.
high speed.
I sit on a video clip. Yeah. He's thinking that way. And they go even further. The ones that they're using, the ones that I won't say it that way, but our video get banned. You understand? Alright, let me use
That's
it
it,
right here.
that's it,
Them asking us, he's in the line across. Amalek. Right? Amalek and them there. Alright?
Bastard in
The
Ashton.
bastard, yeah, can. Right?
The bastard in Ashton.
Right?
Who don't know?
What if you're using against some of the people in Palestine?
God.
Robert,
No, not
Yeah,
much
come.
recently.
yeah, go ahead.
Recently, in is either this year or last year, it's China or Japan. When they made one and they thought they cut it offline, but come back online, connect to the satellite and went crazy and kill a bunch of scientists and you know.
And
They have to disconnect it from the satellite.
Yeah.
And I come into China now. I come into China now. Skynet, yeah.
Right?
But the ones that they're using across there, right, is that the man said so fast. One of the fellows was giving a conversation. It was so fast that the people who were behind, they couldn't even comprehend what it was hitting them, what it was killing them, or what it was taking them down. Because first it's so beyond now.
AI processing light speed.
Yeah.
And now coming to China, what the brother say, China have something called, they literally have robot man, what they call cyborgs. And it's not cyborgs joining to a man, it just means they
Just
literally is a
machine, yeah.
whole machine.
A machine.
Literally looking like
A human.
A human.
A humanoid machine basically.
that actually functioning, that in the function, the teaching, the cooking, they're doing this, they're
The
doing
only
that.
thing they're not doing is eating and sleeping.
Yeah, the only thing they're doing is eating and sleeping, they're always up.
Yeah.
And people go, well, like, I now mentioned Skynet, oh, how they want AI go take over. No, you idiot. The people who make AI, they make it for a purpose to protect a particular people.
Yeah, them are control.
You understand? They have control. They gonna make it seem like it come out because their purpose is to cleanse all it. Right? You see all of that means something to them? That it when they so-called drop the what is that orders with that? Chaos, what will they say?
Order
to chaos. They go bring the chaos first.
Or that chaos.
Yeah? AI go out of control, yeah. Think, think. And then they go might come and then they'll be like, we had the cure.
Nah, they go black out.
Son?
They go black out. So you go see, well, not in these certain suburbs it had to do all that. It's only in these certain areas that AI running around bunch and do.
if I may add, right, yesterday I was watching a video where somebody put up where they went to seek medical attention in Granby Hospital. And they was there from since 2 in the evening until midnight or wherever. But when you go in the comment section, people asking, so where the robots? Why the robots not in operation?
Yeah.
Why they?
But they bring down robots to assist them medicate down here. Yeah.
But they don't really, they don't know what they're asking for.
Yeah. And let me be with those robots that they bring down here. It's like the bottom of the dam assembly.
Yeah,
line.
yeah,
Yeah.
they can.
And the scraps, because the robots only are talking about moving like people. That is far highly sophisticated. And watchmen, those carrying weapon system, they ain't telling you that.
Yeah.
They have
They don't
weapon
have to
system.
tell you that.
They rather tell you
Yeah,
that.
You know how that
no, it was
classification?
the ones they put out, right? Was the simple ones. Like the ones that cooking and thing. They didn't show it. That's it. They want to show you. They just literally, they call it a prototype, but man was saying that we have beyond that right now. So you don't know what it is he trying to say that.
We get it.
There was 001 and 002.
We get it Donnell robots.
Yeah, we get it on. You don't have robots. You get it
We get it
on.
Donnell robots.
And you know, them same robots, you can pick up something and use that as a weapon. And just imagine the strength and the force behind that. If you pick up a club, a piece of iron or something.
The metal itself.
Yeah.
Even a robot trainer could combat training, like physical combat.
And
Yeah,
also-
you ever hang off a pong of metal?
Also to add is that itself, because remember right now people don't want to go and fight for the army, right?
Yeah.
If you also go to America, they need to recruit people from all over, right? Because some of the Americans don't want to come and fight us because they decided we got to the point where it's a wicked thing we doing here, right? And they're gonna be like, alright, we wouldn't need these people to fight the army. But we don't need all that. We have something better than all that. Something with no emotion.
And they go
You understand?
Yeah,
well,
that will take
you
orders
know?
regardless.
Yeah, so, yeah, a man might have boasted, my cousin in the army. Yeah, your cousin might have called you and tell you, yeah, but we coming in, you'll stay, you'll be there. This robot coming here and he has no sympathy for you. Mash him up. Yeah, you know?
You have to be you say what you say, AI technology, they're going to replace jobs. You understand? So a lot of people train job, robotics and AI, a lot of people not going to have job. They will be obsolete.
And we already talk about reprogramming itself with these microscopic robots. We already have it.
And it enters the UBI. And 15 minutes it is. You understand? Still don't worry. Don't work.
Yeah.
Take 2,000 a month, no problem. Not enough telephone.
Can't.
Just make sure when we come, you can scan. Make sure you adapt to the technology. You know what I mean? Other than that, you will be, as you would say,
And
you'll be around cars.
You'll be exempted.
You'll be exempted from society.
Can and I don't know if anybody recently visited the Port of Spain General Hospital, but recently, you know, they make an upgrade to the building and the system. They bring
Bring the
in,
robot
not only that,
Yeah.
but they bring in 2 containers. Well, they didn't open it up yet, so you can't really tell what
Yeah.
is inside it. But right now, they're revamping the whole system on everything. So, one in the seniors who over we were saying, you know, anytime you see upgrade being done in the hospital, know it's something major, because they say this was something before the
Yeah,
thing
that
come.
one.
They say, you know, they started to put tents outside and
Yeah, that's what went on up where my
Yeah.
yeah, she tell me too. Same thing now.
yeah,
They
so
started to do little thing and then they realize, oh wait,
something,
something.
yeah,
Right? You want it right there? Yeah.
I remember they order, they already stopped they have body bags, eh?
yeah.
Yeah,
Talking about that,
yes.
They order fresh setup.
Fresh that stuff, yeah.
And if you watch the new Ministry of Health building at the park on the Savannah in Port of Spain, they have up 2 signs, Ministry of Health and World Health Organization.
Yeah.
Shows you that they in agreement with the governed by the World Health Organization standards. Because we know when our Prime Minister secretly brought in Tedros and they leak the information after the deal done signed.
Of course.
But it's already signed.
Yeah, it's already in the bag.
Too late.
Yeah.
And our Prime Minister already indicated
Yes.
his support to go forward with everything that the WHO done say. So he signed over the autonomy of this country to the World Health Organization pertaining to
Actually, majority of people around the world. That's the reason why they was killing the presidents who went against them. Yeah, so go and look up at the assassination of how much was it? 12?
Remember 2 of them. One from Madagascar, one from Haiti.
Nah, it had more.
I know it had more, but these are 2 I remember.
I think Madagascar was one.
Madagascar was one, Haiti was one.
But it had next, it had more. Then more we want against the man they assassinate them assassinate.
Sirach chapter 39 and verses 28. It says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes.
And the fury did what?
Lay on sore strokes.
What strokes is? Strokes is hugs?
Yep.
Strokes sound like hugs? I know hugs. You say in the fury, you know?
Yep.
Anger.
You know what fury means?
Fierce anger.
Yes.
You understand?
But I say, if something created for vengeance, why you cannot be sin and be sin and sin?
Yeah,
Why are you creating something for vengeance if you love everybody the same?
I don't know. Mark something. Where the word vengeance come from? That means that to do what?
To repay for a cover
Who the
fence.
commentary repay?
God. Right.
You know? It's right.
It says, in their fury they lay on sore strokes. In the time of the destruction, they pour out their forces and appease the wrath of him that made them.
So they pour the forces and appease the creator, right?
Yeah.
Who made them. So it's telling you one time to go back what we said before. The Lord created them, right? But their duty is to appease the one that they know that make them. We want to make sure them want to make sure they do a good work for the Lord. This is we time to shine. Hey, when I'm man, I play football, right? When they get a chance to go out and play, you want to look your best. Yeah, you know you want to start the next game, so you want to show off.
Give your best 5 minutes play.
So they want to look up, they want to appease you what or so.
Hold up. 5 minutes in the game, come out, perform.
Yeah,
What?
come on, yeah.
The best 5 minutes you ever played in your
You want to
life.
look like prime Messi.
Like I say,
Running like a gazelle.
them do our hobbies and things, you know, like, oh man, like fish. You don't know hobbies, you understand? Guys need a life.
So, read about the same verse.
Sirach chapter 9 verse 28. It says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their forces and appease.
No, hear what they're saying here, right? In the time of destruction. So that means stuff going on in it.
Yep.
And them now coming here now to activate. You understand? In the time of destruction. So that means destruction taking place. Now it's we time, so bad to worse. Now it's we time to come out
to shine.
here. You understand?
Yeah.
So you see the waves that's happening with the Lord, right? To appease, right? They say, no, the winner can be with appease. This is the meaning, right? I quick Google search, they say pacify or placate someone. They say by exceeding to their demands.
Yeah.
So when they say appease, they want to exceed the what does the Lord send them to do.
Yeah.
The Lord said do this, I want to do this the best, I want to do beyond what
Best
was you know.
yeah.
And then second meaning, they say to satisfy. They say to satisfy a demand or a feeling, right? Also, it's when you look at me, old English, you say it's a peace. So then, yeah, peace. To them, peace is doing what it is the Lord tell them to do, but to doing it on a high level. You know?
Okay, I got an example based on what you're reading. The brother owned me, we say $10,000, and he ain't pay me. And I decided, hey, I got to put that or something. And he see me come with that blade or that piece of iron. And the brother pull out 30,000. Why would he pull out 30,000 anyway? Because 20 more could appease me.
So you don't want to worry now.
And the best example of this spread bit. And that's what men trying to do this. They're trying to appease the most side by like, alright, I ain't serving it, but I will go to church and I go, I'll get that. Or on my birthday, I will cook some food, take some boxes.
One side,
and
because
I
you
go in
don't be hungry for your side here.
Apparently not.
Yeah. Only on mine with it is
Trying to appease the most side. You know, because the most side actually said, you know, he have care for those the needy and the downtrodden and they know the Lord care about them.
I was so good.
Yeah.
When he said they take him, but okay, try to sacrifice here, he was like, because the Lord, the light and burn, go to offer sacrifice, more than obey
The voice of the Lord.
They say, what does it mean to appease someone? They say to bring to a state of peace. Say quiet, ease, calm, contentment, to soothe. So them trying to appease the Lord. They're trying to make sure the Lord have peace with the work that they do. They're trying to make contentment. That the Lord say, hey, go and do this. They want to make sure the Lord content with that work that they put on them. So they're going to try to do that the best of their ability.
As you say, that they bringing peace to the Lord now. Remember a certain part in the scripture where it say, your feast is, it's something like going along the lines of something like that smoking in the nose now.
Like Amos.
There's a smoke in the nose now, but it causing discomfort.
He despised the feast days. You know?
When you think about it, you think the heavenly hosts want to see the Father angry? I mean, the anger is terrible. All the scriptures say heaven and it tremble.
That's his
So,
presence.
if I
Not
had
even
to
in the
bear-
anger, his presence.
As the presence.
That's
Imagine
when he
the
reach.
angry. So here what? He want me to do this? Well,
I
let me
do
do
this.
this in the best and the best. So my
If I
Father,
can
he
figure
will
out
be-
what you want me to do before you
Yeah.
tell man what I do.
I take the initiative and all.
Oh, God.
Because it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of a living power.
That's a proper servant mindset. If you see your master upset, you want to be wanted to bring
So,
joy
yeah,
to
it's
him.
happy, so-
You understand?
Yeah,
So
we
just be in
want
that
to
mindset alone. You don't know.
Yeah.
Let me cheer him up.
When the kings in ancient Greece and Rome and then get sent out, and they send out the servants, the commanders and so forth. The commanders come and down to them and say they will do the best I can, and they succeed to what it is they want to do. You can tell them, where you go here, where you get this food here. Now, you know what? We go bring back spoils for that food. You know? And they don't go beyond. Remember this scripture here? You know, man, that's something, right? It's the book of Habakkuk, chapter 3, verse 1. You want to know what I go read? Go straight to the point. This verse 2. It says, "O Lord, I have heard thy speech and was afraid. O Lord, revive thy work in the midst of the years. In the midst of the years, make known in wrath, remember mercy." You understand? And that is the thing. The wrath of the Lord, that is the strength. Habakkuk telling, I pray the Lord there. Anytime I hear wrath, Lord, just remember mercy. That's to show how different the Lord coming to deal with this place. You understand that a prophet has to ask the Lord, just remember mercy, you know. Don't forget that.
Remember, he is the all.
Yeah, remember he's the Almighty.
forever merciful. Remember, your mercy is enduring forever.
No, Moses will talk to the Lord like that. When the Lord say, well, you know what, make rid of those people. Yeah.
So Lord, you're going to make the heathen speak their
Yeah.
against it. And you know the Lord have big great love for his name. Now, appeasing, let me go back to appeasing. Why the heavenly hosts have such a joy to appease the Most High? Most High just give out rewards. Look at Phineas. When they brought the heathen among into the sanctuary, and Israel didn't say that, what the Bible say? Only Phineas was zealous for my word. What Phineas do? Picture a man, you tell a Christian, the Lord bless a man for taking a spear and killing 2 people, Christians can. How the Lord will bless a damn murder boy? How the Lord will do that? But what the Lord say? Phineas alone was zealous for my work, and he blessed Phineas. Eternal peace. The Lord does reward. That's why every creation does want that peace the Most High, because a favor they can get from the Most High. You know?
If I'm not mistaken, I think Iraq was turned away because of that.
Yes, Iran was taken away because of that.
He was real joyful.
Phineas
about that.
basically saved Israel. You know, when the death angel was moving through, and Moses tell Aaron them run quick, and light the incense and light the censers and all of that, because what the death angel was there moving through, killing left, right, and center. You know, when Pharaoh, and I wanted to bring this earlier, when Moses said, God of Israel, say, let my people go. Who is this God that I should let the people go? And he learned the name of the Lord at the end. When that wail and that cry, when Moses tell him,
And bless me also.
yeah. He said, after this plague, you will surely let the people of the Lord go. This one. And he learned it. When you touch a man's offspring, when you break a man's spirit, by real enough man's spirit break.
Don't forget that even though all of that, the Lord was here harder than Pharaoh had.
That's the next thing too.
And that is to show you how that is to show you don't want to play with the Lord, because he was doing all this and he was still like yeah.
King's heart, I think about
Yeah.
King's heart.
Yeah, King has it, yeah.
in the Lord's heart.
Right? And the Lord was still like you get
I
again.
get it,
I said anything, you know. I had one time so I could send more.
Also the exaltation of his name, so Rahab could have said, you know, what the Lord of these people
And
do,
in
boy.
the end, still kill him.
Passion.
Understand?
Yeah.
But they come now, man, that's not a problem. There's no, so, put in a good word for me. I hear what he do down, so.
And they did, and that's to show you the promises of the Lord will always be there, because
Look at Peter,
Peter-
Lord is not slack considering his promises,
right?
not some man
And,
consumed.
and she asked for that, and she did. When you read the Hebrews, when you talk about faith, it was right there. She came right there. You understand? She was right there. Right? And they know who she was, right? Where are
Before you finish that piece of that, I want to bring something quick based on that scene.
Okay.
You say Psalm 79 verse 4, Psalm 78 verse 49. They say he cast upon them the fierceness of his anger, wrath, and indignation, and trouble, by sending evil angels among them.
We say, you sure you didn't say demons? Because you know that is what they want to use. You understand? But they see send what evil angels to do what? To deal with it. Yeah, what you mean? Anytime I be coming into as you read it, destruction, right? Destruction happen and then other things coming. You don't see operations. You might see something you never see before that is the person about it. Just the sight of them alone. Some of them won't perish. Your heart will feel. You know, you don't see me running there. Boom to my spirit.
Yeah, spirit, but you know this is a real angel.
Look like a beast. Yeah, look like that.
This is a real angel with 1,000 wings and 1,000 eyes and each wing and all kind of matter.
And you know, you said the word demon there, you know you can't find the word demon anywhere.
No, it's not there.
It's not there. And according to what, when you're going to what demon is the disembodied spirit. It's a disembodied spirit.
I think even some meanings of the word demon, it could go both ways. Meaning that it could be a good and bad.
Yeah. One of the meanings is any spirit, good or bad.
Good or bad. Any spirit, good or bad.
It's just a spirit.
Yeah, son.
All it is.
What is also say, what is that?
Intelligence.
Yeah, that way, what is it called the Lord? It's a demon like power.
Al-Shadia.
Right? Demon like power. That's what the Lord have. So you use the word in a particular context. You understand?
Yeah.
So that is it.
So based on when the whole understanding of demon, it comes from the book of Enoch. That's where they get the understanding of demon. When the angels sin and children died and stuff, all that trash.
Right, good.
Go ahead, it's like, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say even look at when he put up Job, you understand it say what? It was like all his son. And who was the name? It's Satan. So what Satan is? His son. Same way. You understand? You see I call all my sons you know. But look who comes Satan. So what I make him? Not my son too? Common sense, but they don't read that part. That part not there.
And the Lord set Saul over Israel, and the scriptures say, an evil spirit from the Lord troubled Saul.
Oh gosh. They don't know, that's not in them version.
Yeah.
Not in
Let me finish up this Job 8 here because I wanted to bring something in Job 8. It says Job 8 verse 11. It says, can the rush grow up without can the flower grow without water? While it is yet in its greenness and not cut down, it withereth before any other herb. Verse 13. It says, so are the parts of all that forget God, and the hypocrites' hope shall perish. It's just plain as it could be. You understand? It's just plain as it could be.
All of them that forget your Abasha, even Esau, because you know he has scripture saying he ate instruction, cast the Most High would behind him. Scripture talk about he that toucheth you, toucheth me. Psalm 53 have the workers of iniquity no knowledge. Who eat of my people and they eat bread. Yeah. You know? Yeah, you know? He's not gonna bring terror upon them. All of them that forget him. Now you're talking about, you know, with the rich man when men there, well, they forget the maker and forget
the ones who loaded the law while they are at liberty.
And if I can't hide it, because the Lord say, you know all of them that sin against him.
Yep.
Therefore he deliver them unto the death and destruction.
Yep.
So you know, mama, a lot of them feel like a tricky most side.
Private.
That feel like women are bad, yeah, but nah.
Take a bride.
That he catch me on, that he see me, but nah, in a hole here. Out of zone.
Or did I say it? Behind God's back?
Yeah,
I need cliff right now.
you know?
And if I'm going to just pick point on stuff here. I did a lesson called Good Intentions is Not Obedience. And if you look at the whole religion, Christianity and all the other religions are rooted on good intention. It's not about actually doing what Yahweh Hashem Yahushai say to do. The Lord said to do this, but if I do it this way, he will still accept it. For instance, Cain and Abel offered the right sacrifice. Cain offered what he felt the Lord would have still accept because I still give something of the first fruit or whatever. And we saw the Lord said, I sin. When you look at Saul, when Samuel came to visit him to bring the judgment of the Lord, before Samuel spoke with Saul said, I have done the will of the Lord. But the people take animals to offer. Good intentions again, masking in evil. And what Samuel responds so beautifully, had the Lord delight in burnt offering than obeying the voice of the Lord? Obedience is better than sacrifice, and to hearken than the fat of ram.
Even when the Ark of the Covenant was coming in, and the guy running
Yes,
and he had good intentions.
Good intentions.
But
Not
his
obedience.
office was not to do that, not to touch that. That was not appointed for you to do.
And in all those situations, the good intentions came to naught.
That's right. And another takeaway from that, you can find men to agree with men who doing things out of good intention. Because when Uzzah was struck dead, David was angry with the Lord. Even if you read it, he was displeased with the Lord, and he sent the Ark of the Covenant to Obed-Edom's house. And when David heard for 3 months a day, the Lord blessed everything pertaining to Obed-Edom, then he went for the Ark. His joy and his love for the Lord rekindled, and he even went to that fanfare to bring in the Ark. So, men who live by good intentions would often
Find favor with
find favor with other men who think the same way. But good intention is not righteousness and is not obedience. It's actually wickedness.
But our intention is just a thought.
With Judas.
Intention is just a thought. You can have good intentions, meaning that, right, well, a blind person across the street and you want to help them cross. The intention is what? I go and help them cross. But you ain't do it. You understand? You ain't do the act.
A positive thought towards somebody.
Yeah.
They say that a zeal towards the Lord, but one not.
That according to knowledge.
Read on.
Yeah, finish it.
Surah 39 and verses 10 and 29. It says, fire and hail, famine and death, all these were created for vengeance.
So, here the things I mentioned are created for vengeance. That's why ain't it nice story?
No?
Fire, hail, these things.
When you love him, God only talk about that. What is love? You don't know that?
Yes, I love a rebuke and chastise.
Yeah.
Farmer to have vengeance, that means after either do something or do children something.
I thought being vengeful was a bad thing. I thought that a man was have vengeance in his heart.
It's Thessalonians, so what? Vengeance is what this?
Vengeance is mine, say the Lord. I will
Vengeance
repay.
belongeth to the Lord.
Thessalonians, I think he say, it is our righteous thing with the Most High to be
Compare, yeah, tribulation.
And
Yeah,
them that trouble you.
Yeah, can.
I think you talk about romance.
Exodus 15 and 3.
could be Psalms 2. Vengeance is mine, say the Lord. I will repay. The night in Psalms 2.
They want to say reward, we want no man. It's a vengeance is mine.
Hey, when you look at it, you saw real bias and I both face it. Real proud of it.
Yeah.
You do, he saw something, he was fifth justice. He was vengeance. But
Look
always
at Kim
did the
Jong-un.
Lord's people.
Look at Kim Jong-un. If you throw down, he picked your entire generation going in our jail. You know. He cut enough generations, you know. If I was burning down, you have to grab he picked you and make sure you burn it. That's it. Otherwise, it's jail.
It was Romans 12, right? But the Thessalonians talking about is in flame and fire, taking vengeance on them that know not God, and that obey not the gospel of our Lord, Yahushua Mashiach. So that is what I was saying.
And that beginning when he saw, because as I say, he gave instruction and he cast the Most High words behind it. You want to hear that? You know, everything the Lord put here, you are against. That's why, you know, he's an antichrist and they're against Yahushua. They're against the truth.
The Antichrist
There's no light in them.
Antichrist thing going to make them vomit up on themselves right now. That with the old things going right now, they started believing you saw one see that blue beam project? Fuck what shake my head, you know. She don't believe about a yellow man coming soon. And a little grey man.
10 foot tall white man.
10 foot tall
White beard. Yeah.
Good, you're right. Teeth of wild beasts.
Teeth of what?
Teeth of wild beasts.
Man, you know it is to be running from cannibals and you bounce up a dog waiting for you in the bush.
Pack dogs.
Yeah.
Or German Shepherd. Woman or something.
People mountains don't look frightening, right?
Yeah.
Man, and even about they say wild beasts, and even people, you can bump some things that they never see before, because I'm sure they don't know trend and have like wake up at the black cats and we are ocelot.
Yeah.
And then in that day, their spread gonna be on a high peak. You run into the right track, you are hungry.
Everybody level max out.
Yeah, everybody level max out. Men,
Boss battles.
yeah. Men, you know the player game is every time you build up, you sort of increase the stats.
Yeah.
The stats space full. Right.
Right. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. Continue.
Now, that was the next part.
31. It says, they shall rejoice. You know?
Nah. Finish it. Bring this here and then we go to.
The second Ezra 16 and 17. It says, for there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Most High. They shall be like madmen, sparing none. But
Like madmen sparing none. But I remember I say upon them that fear the Lord. You feel the count first? We know that. It is what it is. If you feel east, so do have a track record ahead. That's no any time come here, when they hear your name call you're bored.
the moment they hear you say, well,
The moment they hear you say all praises, that is it.
yeah. When the time you had that opening up, and say, yeah, trace
And
that
then-
voice.
And then don't forget you also have
We'll see the key, social security
oh,
number,
hold on,
you can all like check records.
not even that.
Facebook.
Take that. Then you have other groups who take that purse.
God.
That time, that gonna be that time.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that.
Cockroach time.
That's the first thing come to my head. Me?
I used to see you in thing.
Nah, I had a purple. I was purple. I was purple.
Well,
It says, they shall be like madmen, spare none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods, and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire.
so that is, and again, let us go back to, we can go down a whole road of that
Yeah.
about the trying of your faith.
That's
We
what
have to
too.
go in and be tried no matter what it is.
The entire
You
chapter.
understand? Be thou faithful unto what? Unto death.
The hardship as I get slow.
They say hold fast unto what thou
Yeah,
hast
which
learned, you know?
way?
So at the end of it, some other things we could go on with that, but again, just remember, you have to endure.
God.
You have to endure. Right? Virgin.
Verse 74. Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. Be not afraid, neither doubt, for power is your guide, and the guide of them who keep my commandments and precepts, saith the Lord power.
So we went through a whole set of things before, telling all you how you're supposed to keep the ways of the Lord. These things would happen to you, so that we say unto him, it's our beloved. And I ain't talk about everybody. That not talking about everybody. Okay, then you have to go into who is his beloved.
God.
And then who is his beloved and those beloved.
Beloved,
You understand?
Everybody was beloved.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah. You understand? So that just made things. Go ahead.
If I can say,
Go ahead.
you say, your power will be our guide in that time. And that is the most important thing. We don't have nothing else to depend on.
We can't depend on the technology that they have. Because that will be used against you. You know? And that is the next thing. When the chip comes, that is what they go, when feel on you, or they go and believe that is the salvation all they deserve. You know? Yeah, so this go fight, this go help out there. We know things, let's go help out there here. You know, track out there, help, make sure they're good thing. And they go run and take it. That is not our help. Our help is in the Lord.
To join the gospel.
We have no continuity.
But we seek one to what? To come. You understand? And that one to come is not here.
Come.
Sure about that.
You have a fascination with being a cyborg.
Yeah.
Think about all the movies you go up watching. You have a fascination about it. It can be.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't lie. When I was young, I see Robocop.
Me too, yeah.
Robocop had me. Robocop had 9 hours. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie.
Everybody want to be 009 at one
Yeah.
point.
Dan, hey, I saw a big one.
Big one.
I saw a big one. I ain't gonna lie.
Real many know about that way, no call
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Galaxy Rangers. What are we supposed to do?
Of course.
We wanted to
You
be the
wanna
guy
be-
who
you
touched
wanna
him back.
be, Goose.
Goose. We wanted to be
Everybody
Goose.
wanted to be good.
Yeah, they had 9 hours.
Technoman.
Technoman. I want Technoman game I play out. You know? Jake just hearing that they put in this chip. You could circulate with your mind. You could do this.
Elon Musk in any dream right now.
You've never walked before?
Yeah, Elon
Get
Musk.
up and walk.
Are we telling them right now?
Yeah, get up and
See, I'll
walk.
make you walk. You have to take this. He said
Get
just
up and
not, he
walk,
said just
right.
not come in, all of you
Run.
he telling them, was the next week telling me, all of you able to levitate.
Yeah.
You know?
I
All
said,
of you
no.
able to fly.
I said, that is.
What, bro, what like that?
Like Steve Rock.
Yeah, well, if Jake,
I was supposed to fly,
if Jake smoking balloon gas, right? You really feel if they're so dotish, they will be. You feel they gonna believe Elon Musk was? They want to run with that.
He's a rich man.
Everybody regarding it.
Especially with the perspective of Jake. You like to have everything first for everybody else. So you're not going to be a rush. First one step to have it.
See what went on with the juice?
Yeah, the
We
juice.
first become last now, and
yeah.
all of a sudden now it's turbo cancer. This ain't working. That I never had a liver problem. Well, you have one now, right? All this could be yours. Yeah. Well, yeah. Go ahead and take. Let me get back to the norm. Carry on. I read about. I will start from verse 76. Right? It says, "And the guide of them who keep my commandments and precepts, saith the Lord power. Let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift up themselves."
I say I guide to them that keep his precepts and his word, right?
Can.
So basically that ain't talking about everybody. And that ain't talking about everybody in Israel as well.
Can.
Right? So
Because we don't know how two-thirds stay. Right? We don't know why they have to be destroyed. That lack of knowledge. So if you don't have the knowledge of it, how they
you
could
would.
keep it. Right? So we know it's only is a set within the set. As the brother said, the beloved within the beloved.
Israel of the Most High.
Right? Verse 77. It says, "Woe be unto them that are bound with their sins and covered with their
it
iniquities."
say woe be unto them that bound in the sins, right? So
Can.
how a man can be telling you that he love the sinner? And the Lord telling you woe unto them that covered with sins.
That bound in the sins.
Bound in the sins, you know?
You know, it just be bound to something, you can't shake it.
You can't come up from it. When
I
you're bound to
said,
something,
you're
you're
bound,
literally
you're
in
bound.
it. You know?
Go to them to that bound with the sins.
Can
You can't turn back. Right? It says, "And covered with their iniquities, like as a field is covered over with bushes, and the path thereof covered with thorns, that no man travel through. It is left undressed, and is cast into the fire to be consumed therewith."
But then I show you how much is the cover with the sins. When you're ready, listen to the allegory they use there. It's like what? It's like a field is covered with bushes.
Covered with bushes,
You
can.
can't do nothing with that field on the second to down.
And then what you gonna do with the bush you cut down? Burn
We're
it.
going to do it again.
You gonna burn it, you put up and burn it.
Can't do nothing with that field until you trim it.
Can.
And that's how they go and get trimmed by doing it.
Can. Purification by fire, by.
That you had to get rid of.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
They're not just the bushes that hindrance till you do some of the land of the various creatures.
It can, the insects, the so on and so forth. You have to burn it to cleanse it. Even in farming, right? After you plant and replant and reap so much, you have to burn the land. That is purified and bring back
Replenish the minerals.
replenish nutrients, replenish minerals in the soil. You have to burn it.
That's it.
That's it.
Alright, so hey. So once again, I give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rukakadash. We see them as apostle and elders and great most and all our teachers are apostle in truth. And we see salutations for the archivist and pushing on truth and sincerity. Day in and day out, and constantly putting their life on the line to push His word. We say, Shalom.
Shalom.
Until next time.